Oh, there's my mic. Hey guys, name's Fen, playing Thief 2. This is a game that I'll actually almost guaranteed to enjoy today. So anyways, last time I believe I finished a level, and this time, or a mission, whoa, and this time it's time for the next one. So let's shut the mic the heckin' crap up and watch the video. Yeah.
By order of the Council of the Keepers, you must come with us. Garrett, be reasonable. Logic dictates...
Leave.
But we must...
Now.
Has your wealth of knowledge grown so vast that you've lost all hunger for more? Is there no more trust between us then?
Let's make this fast.
My hand is copper, my brow is lead. Suffer me in a red patina swept along in a molten flow to a sad eternity. My stride interrupted, my thoughts untimed. My tears are become drops of silver that shatter the crystalline fern. I plead the wind to sweep us away.
Nice poem.
Not poetry, prophecy. The Metal Age is upon us.
I picked the gilded apple from the iron tree. I wipe the rust from my brow.
Iron trees? Not in my part of town.
Find the humor if you must. But can you tell me truly, Garrett, are there any trees in your part of town? I will answer for you. There are not.
Destiny and danger are still focused on the one, the renegade who is both brethren and betrayer.
Well, you got the danger part right anyway. Tell you what, you keepers can plant a few shrubs about town and I'll take care of me. I'll find my own way home.
You're a fool! Do you not understand what is at stake?
Did you not hear the interpreter's words?
Yes, Keeper Orland, he has heard. Do not despair. Let me go after him, alone. Not to persuade, but to leave the door open between us. One more moment, if you will, Garrett.
One moment.
You have trouble, my friend. Danger from someone who hired Truart to kill you.
Yes?
Then take this. The sooner you are done with your business, the sooner you will help us.
Don't count on it.
My heart it ceases, my breath undrawn, my eyes forever focused
on the sanguine metal
dawn.
I headed back to my safe house and kept thinking about the letter. I know they're trying to manipulate me, but keepers never alter the truth. Just keep it in the shadows. Besides, it's not like I got a lot of leads anyway.
If you seek the private knowledge of the sheriff, go to the Eastport Mechanist Seminary tomorrow night. With stealthy discretion, overhear what you may at a certain very timely meeting.
Looks like I have something useful to learn from a seminary for a change. There are 2 open towers and some back doors which might be helpful for getting in. The catacombs below the church could be another way in, but I'd rather not tread where the dead sleep. The meeting will most likely take place in some sort of conference hall. There's no guarantee that I'll even be able to get inside, but all I need to do is get close enough to listen at the door. I better pull this off quickly and find a new hideout before the bulldogs get my scent. This situation does have one advantage. Things can't get any worse. Who could hire someone like the sheriff to kill me?
Well, that was a really cool cutscene. One of the most memorable, well, one of the ones I remember most from the game anyway, that keeper cutscene. Man, those keepers sure are pretentious, but at the same time kind of cool, I guess. So this is eavesdropping. Now, I really like this mission. To me, this is a really interesting and cool mission, and yeah, so the keeper's tips are your best lead, so you'd better be at the door to overhear the sheriff's conversation. It should start when the church bells toll midnight. You'll need to stay close to the door to ensure you hear every word. Okay, so making a seminary was once a Hammer Cathedral, so there's bound to be treasure, so get 1,200. Don't kill, and then get back out by heading to the front gate, which I guess is where we start. I shouldn't really need to buy very much, if anything at all here. I guess I'll buy a couple of, I don't know. They already decked me out pretty well, actually. Alright. Oh, hey. Did they fix this? Because I remember, hang on. I want to just try this one more time. Huh. I remember in the original, you would start from higher up and you would always clang on this metal when you landed, and half the time you'd actually alert somebody. But I guess they must have fixed that in the map fix pack or something. That's a cool texture there. Oh, and anyway, yeah, by the way, in the last video when I was all like, hey, I'm not going to tell you anything about myself while pretending to, that's because I'm always nervous to do new things in videos that are different, lest people say, shut up and play the way you normally do. So that's why I didn't tell people much. It wasn't because I don't want to. In fact, if anybody does want to ask me something, I'm not saying anybody does, but if you do, go ahead. I might answer it in an amusing manner in a video, I guess. And, yeah. For the record, I'm not taking anything in college. I never really liked school back when I was obligated to go when I was a kid, and so I definitely am not going to go now that I have an actual choice. Not really for me. As for what my favorite pasta actually is, I don't really mind. I like most, or if not all types of pasta, and all types of mixtures of pasta with other things that I've really tried. I know it's a silly question, and it's not really relevant. And as for what I do for a living, that's a secret. Oh, well, no, but well, whatever. I'm a guy who plays LPs and pretends like I get paid for it. It's pretty great.
For thou art my friend, that I wish the children of Karras were more mild-seeming.
Thou'rt not the first to be afeard of them, for their visage is wrought to strike terror into the enemies of Karras, or those who might consider becoming enemies.
Well, and it might, for it near strikes terror into mine own heart.
Thinkest thou thine own soft body of leaky flesh and wheezing gases is glorious to the eyes of the builder? Nay, 'tis thy soul that is the only thing of any worth. So 'tis with the children of Karras, for they are the blessed and immortal heirs of the builder, and of the powerful tools that forged them.
As thou sayest.
Well?
What a fool. Karras would be well rid of that one.
Not such friends anymore, are we? No, not such Care Bears prancing about in the mountains now. Oh, no. Not at all. Well, now here's a level which I will be KOing people left, right, center, up, down, north, south, west, and east, and also, Widdershins. It's just what I'm gonna have to do, I guess. Well, I don't know. It feels good to be knocking somebody out. It feels like home. I don't know. Sometimes I like to use a creepy voice because I don't know what's wrong with my brain or my sense of morality. Well, that's nothing to do with that. But I think that doing a comedic, creepy voice is probably one of the funniest things to me to do. But that's just a stupid thing to say because it's not really that funny. It's just like, hey, I'm gonna go pick up some mechanist chicks, yeah. What? Anyway, yeah, well, never you mind. There seems to be some smashed chairs over here because the mechs do not care about wood. They smash it! Now, I could go sort of into these places, I guess. Let's look at a map. Wow. This is like the least fine-grained map ever. By which I mean it's the coarsest grained map ever. The entire place is like, you're yellow. So listen at one of those doors. Now, of course, that's not actually timed. It's just whenever you go there, it's conveniently the right time for you to be there. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't think they had any timed objectives in these original... weird. I don't know if you can do timed objectives standard. Maybe you need one of those fan-made scripts to do it. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure that they didn't ever use it in the original mission. You know, back in the day, I never used to go down here because I never used to really know of this entrance or whatever. And also, you know, I was terrified of undead because I guess when you're not used to the undead, you are actually still scared of them like you're supposed to be. But now I'm like, undead, yeah, whatever, man. Anyways, but if you go over here, there's a graveyard. And I remember when I was a kid, my brother had played this game before me, or at least had played ahead of me, and he's listening. He's telling me about this level, and he's like, dude, stay away from the grounds around the back. Just stay away, man. And I was like, all terrified. And like... because when you go over here, as you'll see, if we can get rid of these walkers for 10 billion years, there's some whispering and evil laughing, and I guess that scared the crap out of him, and kind of me, for some reason. And I'm like, oh! Yeah, but then I was just like, dude, it's just ambience, so... never mind any of that. Now, I could listen up there, and I guess... well, I guess I could probably go straight to doing that right now, because, you know, it doesn't end the mission or anything. There's lots to do yet. And, I'm sorry, this is just one of my favorite missions. I just really like the aesthetics and the sort of tasks that you gotta do. And I love this big, long Karras conversation, because Karras is awesome.
Better not disturb them.
Voice, anyway.
You can hear the meeting just fine from out here.
Behold, Sheriff Truart, from the lowly street rat emerges the loyal worker, that which I call the servant.
This is one of the tramps I delivered to you? The transformation is spectacular.
And neither want nor worry has he.
Lucky fellow. Strange you should mention worries, Karras, because I do have one. It's not that the money's not right, no, it's just that I need to be convinced you've taken the proper precautions. The Truart name is untainted by scandal, and I will not be the one to bring it humiliation and ruin.
Trust thee in me, for 'tis the builder himself who guides me, and the Baron need never know.
Yes. I'm glad your builder guides you, but it would make me feel even more confident if you were to let me in on your whole scheme. Come now, what's the crux of it all, eh, Karras? Show me what's so special about your new servants.
'Tis impossible to hide anything from you, good sheriff. I will give thee full explanation then, in the form of a demonstration. The visual in this instance would far surpass any verbal elaborations I could relate, but I must ask thee to step away from the masked servant, that's right. And meanwhile I will retrieve our volunteer, a most unfortunate gutter snipe who waits just outside. Come, come, gentle beggar, and stand thee just there, next to the masked man. All is in readiness, so keep thine eyes on the new arrival, whilst I signal the servant. Thusly.
My word! the mask emits a red vapor.
Continue thy observations to it.
But it consumes them. We are in peril.
Fear thee not, stout sheriff, for we are safe at this distance. See, already the reaction ceases.
They are gone! And what remains in their stead? Sand? No. Rust.
Indeed, 'tis very much like rust and harmless once settled. Brother Fegan, I pray thee, do sweep up what is left of those two.
Yes. A weapon, then. Quite fantastic and monstrous. Of course, you'll keep these servants you're making away from me and my men.
Thou need not even ask.
Then we are in agreement. You need subjects for your servant project, and I can supply them. Vagabonds, street scum, prostitutes, those who will not be missed by anyone of consequence. They'll be rounded up, charges invented, etc. Still, there's always risk. So I will give you 20, no more. For your part, you'll remember to keep our transactions absolutely secret. And of course, deliver my payment in advance, in full, tomorrow. I don't trust you, Karras, so you'll receive the subjects only after I confirm the payment. Well, our business here is finished.
Yes. Very well, Truart. Now see, friends, with the builder's efficiency, I have completed 2 tasks with but 1 effort. Firstly, I did secure 20 subjects to be transformed into servants, as you heard. And secondly, I secured the loyalty of the wary Sheriff Truart. Yes, his loyalty. Truart fears scandal. Yet his actions of late could bring him that or worse, if ever made public. Now, behold my wax cylinder machine. I've used it to capture the sheriff's very words, even as they moved through the air today. Hearken, friends.
And I can supply them. Vagabonds, street scum, prostitutes, those who will not be missed by anyone of consequence.
With his voice thus preserved, Truart dare not betray me, or he'll have the scandal he fears so much. Brother Fegan, thou wilt see to it that this wax cylinder machine gets safely to the bank on the morrow. You will find the safety deposit box key in the west tower. Friends, we are adjourned. Return now to your duties.
I'd like to get a copy of that key myself.
Right. Wow, that's pretty lengthy. So now, he said it's in the West Tower. Now, there's several places. I can't remember how many exactly. It might be 5, it might be 8, I don't know. There's several different places the key could be, and it's randomized, I guess, when you start the level, presumably. And he'll say a different thing depending on where it is. So, that's what that is. And man, I just love that Karras and Truart conversation. Both of their voices are so good. Man. Also, Truart, I just love how corrupt he is. Completely. I mean, and he's so absorbed with serving his own interest that he doesn't even really... I mean, he does see some risk, but he's just so... I don't know what, that he just doesn't even realize that Karras is definitely... I mean... Karras is definitely not going to keep his servants away from his men. He's planning something horrible, but Truart, you know, doesn't see it. He's just blind because he's so corrupt and self-absorbed. I just love it. What a great character. And already we're almost 20 minutes here, and I haven't barely even done anything, so I guess I'll play for just a little bit more, but only a little bit, and I guess I'll probably go into the catacombs this time, even though, I don't know, for some reason I don't like going into it straight away, because to me that sort of I just remember something from the first few times I played this game, because there's a door out of the catacombs into the into like the basement, and if you go into the basement first and you see the door to the catacombs, it's really spooky because it's all locked, but you're just right there, you're really close. and there's these people talking and working just right there, and then you can bust open the door, and it's like you step from the world of the living with all kinds of activity and life into this dead place. I don't know, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, I guess, but I did buy a lot of water arrows so I could put some out. And yeah, there's one, maybe two haunts walking around in here, spoilers. And yeah, this is what happens when I play a game I'm familiar with. Instead of going like, oh shit, I'm just like, yeah, there's a couple of haunts here, you know. I could sword those guys, but I guess I won't because they're not that big of a threat, really. What? Oh, I got a whole... Okay, I don't have to drop it, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, I don't... Oh, I do have a sort of a map of the catacombs. Catacombs, I guess. But, oh, hey, and here I am here, which is, yeah, because if you go in that door, which I think is just along that hall, which leads inside, then you see all the way over here, and there's that Iron Maiden, and you see it right at the end of the hallway, and of course this looks almost like the figure of a person, and it's kind of scary, because they're looking right at you, and stuff. Yeah, I don't know, figured I'd go around and loot the place a little bit. Seems fun, seems legit, seems funerific. Uh-oh. Well, seems like one of the mechanists died in this place of the dead. Well, there's... What? There's a key, and I can't remember which key it's for. It's probably just the key for the building, I guess. Probably a key to that door to get into the building, in fact. That's probably what it is. Oh, come on. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think there's probably some more treasure in here, probably, but I don't know if I want to go searching for it, because this place is basically like a maze and just kind of goes on. And yeah, you do have a map, but you have to keep track of which rooms you're in, and been here already and stuff, so probably been here. I don't know. Yeah. What the hell is this? Just a place to hide out in? Maybe? Oh, they're having a convo without me. Alright, well, I'm just gonna reload and hear the convo again. That's one benefit, I suppose. Alright. Oops. No. I'm gonna save first. Oh, well, there's this. That's pretty great. Okay, but now I have to not be seen. This really isn't a very good way in.
Calm, friend,
okay.
calm.
A pox upon it! Never shall I finish my design. The springs and gears conspire and confound me.
Calm, friend, calm. On the morrow, let me come by thy workbench and help thee untangle things.
I would be most grateful, couldst thou help?
'Tis nothing. Think on it as the copper and tin mingle to make the stronger bronze. So dost we each mingle and flow together in Karras' forge to make stronger as well.
Thou art wise.
'Tis Karras who is truly wise. His bounty and the machines we construct shall help all of humanity in the coming times, and all shall know his wisdom.
I will be glad to have this wretched task behind me, that I might move to a more profitable position.
I don't know if it's just me, but I always thought that conversation sounded like she was hitting on him in an extremely dogmatic way. Just using all the, you know, the words of Karras, the mingling and stuff. I mean, seriously, let us mingle together. I swear. I don't know. But anyways, let this last piece of loot serve as the ending to this episode. And see you guys later for more of this thief stuff and me doing things that may or may not be popular. So, see you guys later, and bye for now.